It's time for another empties video. This time I have 100 empties of makeup, skincare, hair care, body care, candles, a few fragrance things. And of course, I'll let you guys know if these are things that I like or don't like. Hello, my gorgeous ones. Welcome to Alicia Budget Beauty. We're here for the empties, and I do have 100 of them. I'm so ready to film this and get them out of my space. I store my empties in a cabinet in the bathroom, like right across from the toilet. And it was like overflowing. So I've been waiting to film this video. Let's go ahead and get into it. I do have a variety of things here. All right. First thing you guys are always going to see, if you've been watching my empty videos, well, empties videos, you're going to see it a million times. Another one fell on the floor. So I think I have 6 Lumify empties. Is this a problem? I know it's a problem. I know it's a problem, but I also have problematic eyes. And I cannot help it. And no, they're not red because I use this. If I do not use these, like if I were to take a whole month off, I would look like I had been through the desert while smoking and drinking all day, every day. Like that's how my eyes look if I don't use these. It's hereditary. It's also the environment that I live in. I live in a very dry climate. So I have to have these. And yes, I'm addicted. But I also don't want to look like I'm crazy. I love Lumify. All right, we have a bunch of eye products here. So I'm just going to grab a handful and go through them. This is a brow product. This is the Latte London. They Are No More. I've on right now a different one. Well, sorry. I have this same one that's not empty on right now. And I have one more backup, and after that, I'll never be able to get them again because they went out of business. It was my favorite brow pencil of the last couple of years, so that really, really stinks. Then we have the CoverGirl Point Plus Perfect Black Liner. I've been working on another one that's almost at the end, and after that, I keep getting them in PR. I'm just going to put them in the gifting pile. They're not my favorite. This was my go-to when I was younger. It's just not that smooth and pigmented to me anymore. I have to really work at it, and I've got other way better ones. So I would not purchase that myself. We have another eyebrow pencil. This is from SheGlam. This is one that I had stocked up on years ago. This was my OG brow pencil before I found the Latte London. Not Latte, Latte London. I don't really shop from SheGlam anymore. I'm not completely against it. It's just not a place that I shop from anymore. And I used to. And this was my ride or die, the dark brown. And I bought a whole bunch as backups. I'm still working through those. I can't say I'll never purchase that again because that one is really, really good. Then we have from Colored Rain. You guys just saw that? Wow. It's like I couldn't have timed it better. Colored Rain. This is a liquid liner. They also went out of business, and this was my OG liquid liner. So I also stocked up on the black, the blue, the maroon. They call it maroon instead of burgundy. Maroon and the brown one. So I have a bunch. You'll probably see them in future videos because I stocked up. Then we have the Color Spell Waterproof Mascara. It's a pretty decent waterproof mascara. That is the sister brand of Perfusion. I think, you know, waterproof, you kind of just need something that's going to stay. It's not going to be like the most beautiful lashes, so I wouldn't pay a lot of money for waterproof. Those work just fine. We have the Profusion. This was like an electric liquid liner, and I loved the color of this. And when I could get enough product on the brush, I really, really liked it, but the brush was kind of funky, a little bit flimsy, but once it coated and swiped across, it was a really, really pretty color. I love this. I used this mascara till it was just dry. The Lights Camera Lashes Platinum. I thought this one just continued to get better and better and better. I liked it in the beginning, but it's just one of those that as the formula did what it needed to do to sit in there a while, I loved it. And I loved it for the bottom lashes. And I like how I can really grip this when I'm doing my lower lashes, since I wear falsies most of the time. The Rimmel Wonder Bond Mascara. I also really liked this one. I actually loved it for a while, and then I felt like it stopped performing, opposite from the last one. It didn't perform as well pretty quickly, but in the beginning, I really loved this. I also love the shape of that wand. Next up, we have, oh, so we have two. Went through two of those. I would purchase it. I would, because they're pretty affordable and I love it for most of the duration. The Buxom mascara. This is the Blackest Black. I like this one. I don't love it. If you have thicker lashes, I think this is better. I just have pretty thin lashes and the one's almost a little bit too big to get into my bottom lashes, but it is a good mascara. We have a Clean Fresh Brow by CoverGirl. I didn't feel like there was much product in this. I don't do this. I used it just to use it so I could review it, but I don't really use anything besides a pencil on my brow. So I can't really tell you if it's that great or not. It seemed fine. It seemed fine. We have a few, this might be the last you'll see of these for a long time. 4 of the liner adhesive from Kiss for the lashes. I loved these and swore by these for a couple of years. I threw out all of my like liquidy glue, lash glue, the white ones, the black ones. I only used these for a couple of years and I loved it. And then something changed with the formula. It just stopped performing. The lashes wouldn't stick, or it would get like, it would explode and stuff would go everywhere, or it would dry out really fast. Kiss messed it up. So I'm back to just regular glue, and honestly, it's working great. All right, next up we have another liner adhesive, the Ioni. This one did not work. This is just not good. No, I'm just fully back on glue. The Idol waterproof liner from Lancome. I know some people really like this. I thought I had a dud one time and they're just all bad. This is probably the third one that I've tried because I have received them in PR. And I mean, that just actually swatched as if something was there. See, that's the thing. Like, I never know. Like, sometimes it would kind of show up and I do one flick, you could see it, and then I go in for like the rest of the wing and it wouldn't work. So I thought it was already empty. I would never spend that money on that liner. I don't think it's that good. For a while, I did try to use the e.l.f. Instant Brow. This is one of those kind of, you can't really see it because it's empty, but it's not a fine point micro tip brow. It's more of that kind of waxy dome cylinder shape. I tried to, I mean, I look back at those couple of months I was using this and my brows did not look good. I'm just a micro tip kind of girl. So it's an okay one. We have another brand that is no more, Transluce this was Becky G's brand. This was a really good little mascara. I liked this brand. Just, you guys, that's already 3 that I've said the makeup brands are dead. And it's kind of a trend these days. So I liked that, but it is no more. This was another brow one that I had to review. I can't even tell you what the brand name is. They should take a note, whoever this is, because I don't remember. I remember I did get it in Boxy or Ipsy, probably Ipsy in the bag. If you can't tell what the brand is, if it's not written on there somewhere, if it's not obvious, you're not branding your brand very well. That's just FYI. All right, we do have a little fragrance pop in right here. This is Ariana Grande's God is a Woman. You know, I have gone back and forth on this fragrance. If I love it or if it kind of bugs me and then I'll like love it again. And I was forcing myself because I had 2 travels and I really wanted to empty one. I wore it almost every night to bed for a couple of months and I did get sick of it. But then when I think I took like a 2-week break from it, went back to it and I was like, oh, this smells so good. So I think it's just one that I like to wear every once in a while, not all the time, but it's a pear and orris, I think. So it's kind of similar to Clean Beauty's Radiant Nectar, honestly. They're not identical. Or maybe that one has that one has the orris. I don't know if this one does. I prefer the Radiant Nectar over this one, though. Okay, we have the CoverGirl Skin Enhancer Jelly Bronze Glow. They have several of these in this line. like a lighter one that's more luminescent, this bronze one. Then they have like a hydrating primer, a sticky one. They're all pretty good. Honestly, they're all pretty good. This doesn't give like a ton of color to the face, just an ever so slight bronzing, but I like to wear it under the foundation. So not bad. We have the Best Skin Ever Sephora. I would repurchase this 26 in. I like this mascara. I like this foundation. It's kind of a medium to medium full, not complete full beat, but kind of in the middle, and you can kind of build it up. I do think it's good. I think it's like just as good as some of the higher end ones. This is sad. This is my very last one. This is the Wonder Woman Stardust Makeup Fixer by Kiko Milano. This was probably my 6th or 7th empty of this. It was a limited edition Wonder Woman collection that came out probably 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. I loved this stuff. It was like the perfect gold shimmery setting spray that, like, the first couple of sprays, you would have little gold specks on your face. But once it, like, enough went down where you could really mix it well, it would just give the prettiest glow to the face. And I bought a whole bunch of them. It's no longer, that was my last one. Okay, the One Size Powder Melt Glass Setting Spray. I loved this stuff. I would not recommend this for really oily skin. It definitely leaves a glassy, shiny glow to the face, which I love. I'm not a fully matte girl. I want my skin to look supple and radiant and glowy. So I love this. If you have dry skin, I think it's fantastic. Oily skin, beware. We have the Always On Skin Balancing Foundation from Smashbox. I was the shade 20 in, L20 in. I loved this one. I used this all summer long. I absolutely love this. I do recommend it. This one, the One Size foundation, the Sephora collection. I love all of those. Those are all some of my favorite foundations. We have, I already talked about this guy. Oh my goodness, you guys, we have another dead to the world brand, Joma Beauty. 4 brands out of these are gone. That's crazy. This is Crystal Glow. It was a refreshing or refresher luminous mist. So I just had it in my purse and I would just spray it. I really liked this brand. I loved one of their BB creams. I love some of their palettes. Like, this was kind of a buzzed about brand back about 4 or 5 years ago. They went out of business. Sad, sad. The Milani Conceal and Perfect. This was a primer. I didn't really like this. It kind of has like a tint to it. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite primer. The ZenMed. This is the ZenMed Reconstructive Skincare, but this is the lip oil treatment. It had a tiny, tiny hint, just ever so slight, like orangish golden tint to it. I love this lip treatment. It's not the most obvious nourishing. Like, it's not super thick. It's kind of a thinner formula, but it's not sticky at all. And I felt like it really would nourish my lips afterwards, even though it didn't feel like the most, like, you know how the thicker ones, you can really tell it's on your lips. This was a little bit thinner, but I do think it does a trick. I'm already on another one. Really, that skincare brand too, slept on. Amazing. Okay, Vamigas. This brand also may not be anymore either. I know this was her first product, I believe, this lip oil. It was this red one and an orange one. They came in a BoxyCharm a couple years ago. This one was like, you could tell it was on your lips. It was kind of thicker, but it felt really good. There was a lot of pigment in this. And then she moved to kind of natural botanical skincare. And then now I'm not sure if she has a brand anymore. I really liked the owner. She ended up in Target for a little bit, but I don't think that's available anymore. But I did really enjoy it. Okay, we have some lashes. So we have the Perfusion. This is the Fullest Wispies. Big T's Fullest Whipsies. Big T's Fullest Whipsies, and then the Oh My Lashes Fullest Wispies. These are some of my favorite lashes. I'm wearing a pair right now. I think I have on the Oh My Lashes Fullest Wispies right now. I love these. They're really inexpensive. I think it's $8 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pair. Great. And that you can get lots of wears out of them. I'd say at least like 6, if not 8 wears out of them. Love, love, love those lashes. We have several Ioni lashes here. 3 pair. Love Ioni. Some are better than others, though, I will say. I do not like the Ioni lashes that have like the really clear, flimsy band. They do not stay put. Cannot stand them. If there's a little bit thicker band like this one right here, then I love them. And you can usually get 5 wear out of them, and they're like $1.25. These are from the brand Stun by Ami. And do they say which ones these are? I don't see which ones that these are, but this is like a little indie brand. She sent over some lashes, some lippies, the palette. I really love the color story of the palette. I like the colors of the lippies. I think it's private label, which, you know, that doesn't mean that it's bad. Sometimes that's a good, fine. But I just think the formula, she had glitters in that palette that, and the formula shimmers like weren't that great, but I loved the color story and the concept. I did like the lashes. I still have a couple of pair. I do like the lashes, and I love the lip colors. LA Colors. I would buy 1 million of these, and this was the Hallow Queens Halloween collection 2 years ago, I think. The faux mink lashes. These were so good. Oh my gosh, I cannot find them anywhere. Or like, not just the Halloween collection, but any like these from LA Colors, they perfectly sit on top of the eye where they're dramatic, but you could still really see my eyeshadow, and they're like perfectly curled up. I got compliments on them. LA Colors, I need you to bring these out, and I will buy all of them. Okay, now we're moving on to some skincare. Okay, we have the Cala Refreshing Essence Face Mask with Cucumber. Refreshing, hydrating, smoothing. I love the Cala masks. You can get them at TJ Maxx or on Amazon. My husband got me like a big old pack. Fantastic. Really does soothe. Love those. Next, we have AOA Studios. Their Invisible Acne Patch. These are from Shop Miss A. 84 patches in there. These worked pretty good. Not as good as the Hero, Mighty Hero patches. Oh, got one in my hand. Not as good as these. These are the best. They really are the best. They do really draw out the gunk of the zit. Some of them will just kind of like, they won't draw it out, but they just kind of help them from getting bigger. This will draw the stuff out. They are the best. We have a couple of AOA. Again, their skincare is really good, you guys, from Shop Miss A, the AOA. The Squalene and the Coconut Water Complex. This one was kind of useless. It's really just kind of like a micellar water. I wouldn't necessarily purchase that again, but the Squalene was good. Their hyaluronic acid is good. Really, really like those. Elemis, we have 2 of their Pro Collagen Cleansing Balms. These just came, I think, in Ulta or something like that as little bonuses. This I love. I have so many backups of Ellis Brooklyn Cleansing Balms. I think I have like 6 to 8, which is crazy. Love, my favorite. We have a couple of Clarins here. The Hydra Essence. Let's see. This one is a Squalene. This one's Ceramides. I was really impressed with their skincare. I mean, I've used a lot of Clarins skincare before, but these came in their little advent calendar, and I never used these, like this line. And I love this line. I thought it was really, really good. Nice size that you could really tell how it's working too. I don't know if I'm going to get that advent calendar again this year, but it was good. So if you're in the market for that, I recommend it. The Glow Screen by Supergoop. I liked this a lot. This has SPF 40. This one actually did provide a nice bronzy tint. I would purchase a bottle of this. I did like that. The Whipped Cream by Drunk Elephant. Lala Retro Whipped Cream. It felt great. It's hard to tell. There was only enough for one. I mean, you can't really tell, right? It's kind of hard to know if I'd purchase it because it's expensive, but it felt great. We have a little more pimple patches. The Micro Cloud, Micro Dart Starface. I did not understand these. These have like the little spikies. Like it feels like the rough side of Velcro sticks on your zit. And I was like, is it just supposed to puncture it? And that's why it comes out. I didn't think these worked at all. I do not like those. They kind of hurt. I don't get those. More Cala. These were eye patches. I really liked these. This brand is just really good for like the patches and the masks. We have Pacifica Future Youth. This was a SPF 50 hydrating moisturizer. I used this one during the day. I really liked it. Nice glass bottle. I would recommend that. We have Superfood Skin Drip by Youth to the People. This was a smooth and glow with kale, peptide, dandelion root, and niacinamide and probiotic. This thing packs a lot of punch. I don't really know though. I mean, I didn't dislike it. I didn't notice anything bad, but it didn't seem like amazing, but fine. OG, love this stuff. Gone through 8, 10 bottles. I don't know. I'm about to be emptied another one and I just need to buy like 10. This is the D'Alba First Serum Spray. This, I was early on this, you guys. Like I was one of the first that tested this several years ago. And one of my friends was like their first campaign person for this. And now it is everywhere. Like, and people doubt it because it seems so hyped. And like every influencer is like, yes, this is amazing. Look at my skin. And they have, you know, like 2 million followers. So everyone doubts it. Everyone I've recommended this to or has asked me, is that stuff for real? I say that hype is real. Then they get it and they love it. There's no better spray. It's just the best. It just is. The EOS Cashmere Body Wash Vanilla Cashmere. I didn't like this. I loved how it smelled. This was not moisturizing, like at all. I really didn't like it, but I do love how it smells. I would get like the lotion of it instead. This is the Noto Deep Serum Face and Neck Serum. I've gone through a couple of these. I keep trying to find them to purchase because I really like this. It's one that I'm not exactly sure but like what it's doing, but I just know anytime I'm using this, I really like how my skin looks. So I really like that serum. By Bubble, we have the Balancing Gel Moisturizer. I think my son's probably the one that went through this. We kind of both use Bubble here and there. It's what I buy a lot for him now, but I have gone through some myself. I prefer the cream, but the gel is a little bit better for him because he has oilier skin. Okay, we have another Elemis. This is the Pro Collagen Glow Boost Exfoliator. I don't always love exfoliators because they can be a little bit too harsh. Sometimes they can like do the opposite, you know, like make you break out because you're just being too rough on your skin. I love this one. It also kind of has this invigorating, refreshing feeling like after you wash it off. I just love Elemis. They're just one of my favorites. The D'Alba UV Essence sun cream, love this one too. It's rubbed off. I think it was 50, so 50 SPF sun cream. I just love anything D'Alba, so I would recommend that. The Innisfree, this is the glowy finish sunscreen, the glowy finish. I think I'm using the dewy right now. This is another brand that I really like their products, and I do like their sunscreens a lot. This is a random squalene. I remember buying this off of, I think I just ordered it off of Walmart when I was out of squalene a while back. It's okay. Actually, you know what? This has a little bit of vitamin C, not much, only 2%. And I don't remember this breaking me out, which is vitamin C breaks me out. Like I hardly ever touch it. So the fact that this didn't says something. There's not much in there, but it still says something that it's pretty good. This is the Believe Beauty Daily Gel Cleanser from Dollar General. Believe Beauty is another one. I think they're going away. I really do. Their makeup I used to love, but they're no longer in my Dollar General. I think just like some of their face and their hair care. Actually, I don't even know if they're still there. Is that another brand gone? I didn't really like that cleanser though. It was really not that good. Pacifica, this is the Wake Up Beautiful Waterless Cleansing Balm. I did not love this. I forced myself to finish this. This has quinoa and mushroom. it just was so thick and like, it just, I don't know, it was weird. I didn't like how it felt on the skin. I did not think it did a very good job either. This was the Nomad face cream. I don't think they have this anymore. It was their travel. My son ended up finishing this up. I used it for a while. He needed a cream. I gave it to him. He liked it. So nothing bad to say, but I don't think they have it anymore. The hyaluronic acid intensive cream. This is another one that I was using. Let my son finish it. I think we both liked this. Love CosRX. These are eye patches from Patchology. You can like serve them chill. No, serve them. It says serve chilled. You can serve yourself. I do really like these. I love when the eye patches sit in the juice, so you get the extra stuff. Another bubble. This is the Hydrating Cream Cleanser. We love our bubble. Would recommend. This is a big lotion. My kids actually finished this by Lucetta. Coconut milk. Is fine. I think it's fine for kids too. Like they're not like super dry. So it's not enough for me. I require more of like a body butter, shea butter, but for them, it was fine. This is going to be a long video, you guys. 100 empties is a lot. So if you're here, still stick around. Okay, Studio Selection. This is a body cream. This was from Dollar General. It came in a little set with like a body scrub. And this lotion, I forced myself. It has rose, some of the rose, echinacea. It smells like herbal, kind of like old lady rose. And it wasn't that moisturizing. Eesh, not that great. We have a couple of hand sanitizers. The Vanilla Coconut by Bath and Body Works. I really love this scent. I use it under my armpits to kill the bacteria. Yes, I do, because I don't use regular deodorant. We have a... Let's see, let's not move to hair yet. We have another body butter. This was the Josie Marin Vanilla Vibes with vanilla bean and juniper berries. I love how this smells. I would wear this as a perfume. I would get a big old bottle of that. I love how it smells. And my dog Phoebe loved to lick that off my legs. We have a hand cream. This was the Cranberry Orange Flower Hand Cream by Love Beauty and Planet. I like their hand creams. Cheapy from Walmart. The smell was okay on that one. We have a body polish by Isle of Paradise. The Radiant Body Polish with vitamin C, niacinamide. I did think this smelled good. I would buy a big thing of that. I did like that. We have a hand cream. Okay, Rare Beauty. So like, you know, they're made to be very accessible for people who have issues opening up packaging, bottles, things like that. Very smart. This though, design is the opposite. It was so hard. This was sometimes kind of hard to twist. And you had to use all your might to squeeze. All your might. Like once it got about right here, all your might. It's such a thick, hard plastic. I'm sure there's still some right and you can't get it out. The worst design. Cool concept, the worst design. I love how that smells. I would wear that in a perfume as well. Let's see. Okay, if I mix some hair and body, just roll with me. Love this lotion. This is the Palmer's Tahitian Vanilla Body Lotion. I was like, where's this been my whole life? This smells so good. It's so nice and thick and rich. Layers really well with fragrances. I love this stuff. Has vitamin E. Cocoa butter formula. Love how it smells. I just can't say enough good things about that. Okay, we have a body wash. This was the Method Coconut Milk Avocado Macadamia Cocoa Twist. This smells really good. I liked this body wash a lot. I remember I got it. We were running out when we were on vacation in Florida. Ran to Walmart. I just grabbed it. So I think of Florida. I think it smells good. Like that. We have another mini of the Vanilla Vibes Josie Marin. We already know that's a winner. We have a soap, the Scent Theory Wild Black Cherry. Love Scent Theory. I love their soaps. I love their hand sanitizers that are really inexpensive. Their soaps are bigger than the Bath and Body Works. They have nice scents. I really like that stuff. We have the BB Bumble and Bumble Thickening Shampoo and Conditioner. This was legit. I got a couple uses out of this. There's quite a bit in here, and I thought my hair did look thick. It like was kind of bouncy. It was silky. I would buy bottles of those. We have dry shampoo, Collab, Unicorn. This one, yeah, this is one that kind of smells okay. I liked this one. Not bad. Packaging super cute looking. We have a lotion, the Vanilla Bean Noel. It is fresh vanilla bean, warm caramel, sugar cookies, whipped cream, snow kiss musk. I love this one. It also layers really beautifully. I think you can wear that one year round, honestly. The Kristen S Reconstructive Moisturizing Hair Mask. I did really like this as well. That is something I would purchase. We have the Marc Anthony Repair Bond Leave-In Conditioner. I'm working on another one of this. I do like this as well. I think it smells really lovely. We have another dry shampoo, the Batiste. Fine. Not bad. I like the little travel because you can take it with you, obviously. We have a moisturizing body wash by Raw Sugar. This is the Watermelon and Fresh Mint. I remember they had sent over 3 of these giant suckers. So each kid was like, okay, this one's mine, this one's mine, this one's mine. But then they all shared it. They all loved the watermelon mint. It does smell nice and refreshing with that mint and watermelon. This needs to be a perfume. This is Sugar Jasmine by Bath & Body Works. It is jasmine petals, caramel drizzle, and sea salt. I would like, this was sitting at my sink. We have our bathroom. My husband has his sink. I have mine. And I'd be leaning over doing my makeup and I'm like, someone smells so good. And I would, every time I'd forget, I was like, oh, it's this right in front of me. It smells incredible. I want this to be a perfume. I need it to be a perfume. We have 2 Lucetta, the Biotin Collagen Shampoo and Conditioner for strengthening and thickening. These are okay. Not the best. The value's good, and I thought they did the job. All right, very last, and then I'm just going to get to the candles last. So this is the Suave Sweet Vanilla Silk. My kids actually went through this, but it smells okay. It's a cheapie. It smells okay. Okay, candles, and then we're done. This is the I Love You More Than Coffee Vanilla Caramel Latte by T&H Candles off of Amazon. They are 3 wicks. This, honestly, like it does look a little uneven at the very, very bottom, but it burned to like the metal, which a lot of my other ones don't do that, other brands. And this lasted, I swore I burned this for like a year. It took forever. So they do last a long time like that. The Jungle Palm Trees by Goose Creek. This is Jungle Palm Leaf, Sweet Bamboo, Dewy Apple. I like this one. Nice and fresh, kind of spa-like. I love Goose Creek candles, by the way. We have the Dark Pomegranate and Currant. This is Pink Pepper, Vetiver, Dark Pomegranate. This is by, who is this by? Doesn't have a brand. I think I bought this from CVS. I'm almost positive. I did like how this smells. I get like a nice like pinky grapefruit, fresh, clean woods sort of a fragrance. Easter Sunrise. Now, I have something to say about Kirkland candles. Not all Kirkland's candles are created equal. This had no throw, no smell. I was like, this is such a ripoff. I didn't even finish it quite because I was like, I will never purchase from them ever again, candles-wise. But I had a bunch because I had ordered a bunch when they were on sale. So I was like, well, let me just try this one. This is their Frozen Lemonade Lemon Candy Cucumber. This smells identical to the Capri Blue Volcano candle, which those are like 40 bucks. This had so much throw. This was so strong. It made the entire house smell like I had a volcano candle. So not created equal. This one was amazing. This Easter one was a dud. Not yet. And then this one is the Cherry Soda Fountain, Cherry Lilac and Vanilla. This one was kind of in between. Not as strong as the Frozen Lemonade. Not a bust like the Easter one. Let's see. Goose Creek Key Lime Cake Pop. I like this one. This is Juicy Lime Cake Batter Vanilla Icing Sparkling Sugar. I only like these type of candles kind of like in the kitchen area. I don't like a bakey sweets in the rest of the house, but the kitchen I do. I have this one burning right now in my house. This is the Coconut Beechwood. This is Coconut Shells, Island Teakwood, Vanilla Sandalwood. This smells so good by Goose Creek. I love this one. I think because of that teakwood, right? Yeah, teakwood. It kind of like is a coconut that you can kind of burn almost year round. So love that one. We have Finally Fall by Goose Creek. This one is black pepper, white citrus, leaves, cardamom. I mean, it's definitely fall-like. Like that spicy leaf, that's what that is. Kind of masculine, but it does smell like fall. Jamaica Fruitcake by Goose Creek. This is dried fruits, island spice, Caribbean rum, warm cake. Oh yeah, I do really like this one. Because of the rum in this one, it kind of takes it to a different place, even though it's that like cake. So I could burn this in the rest of the house. It's kind of like a sexy, fun fragrance. This is the last one. This is White Barn, 'Tis the Season, Rich Red Apple, Sweet Cinnamon, Cedarwood. I love this one. It's very fall wintry, that spiced apple. It just did not burn even. And normally White Barn is better than that. But yeah, it burned crazy. That is it, you guys. Those are my 100 empties. I'm tired. I don't know if anyone's still here. If you are, thank you so much for watching. And as always, have fun shopping, budget shopping, and smelling fabulous. Bye.